before.
Do you still have your flower? One from the room that you took it from.
The one that I was gonna chuck.
It's on the sheet.
No, not these. The crystal one.
You took the flower.
Kree's like, there are 2 fairy dragons and there are 2 dragonborn.
I don't remember where flower.
I mean, I'm red.
You would remember, since this was only about an hour ago,
Yeah.
that there was a room where the room collapsed, and there was the scene of these, like, 2 sides having, like, basically a peace accords. And in the middle of it was this flower, and you took the flower out, and it was a crystal flower. But it was, like, still organic. And you know that once you took it out, then the room crumbled. And it showed behind it the war breaking out. And then it showed a passageway onto the mock battle.
That's where we
Well,
I don't remember that part.
I didn't write
That
it
sounds
down,
real.
but I'm going to assume I have it still. I didn't write it down though, but I wouldn't have gotten rid of it.
I want to ask you this cave built by elves and dwarves. What are you doing here?
Where are the
I
things?
thought it to be an old easy.
You're right.
Doesn't
She
have
is our
love in this
queen.
voice.
And you see that the indigo one kind of looks down towards the tomb that's underneath.
The queen. To the crypt? They mean the tomb? Okay.
That's kind of what I assumed.
What color eyes do these little dragons have?
I mean, violet on the violet ones and indigo on the indigo one.
Seems safe. Kree says to her new friends.
Okie
It's mighty presumptuous.
That's Kree for you.
So,
I'm guessing these intruders have been less than respectful to your queen.
Yes. The large one. He took from her.
The hammer.
No.
that's from the king.
The king.
He stopped them. And tried to stop you.
That's fair.
Dustin's voice is so kawaii.
We're very sorry that we had to do that, but we were protecting ourselves. We were.
We know. We tried to help.
I'm still rifling through my bag looking for the flower crown. I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about.
So you guys kind of
Do I
see
have any
Miriam
idea what's happening?
like chest deep into the bag of holding, just like.
Fall into it. You never come back out.
So
But I
one of
wouldn't-
the fairy dragons, the violet one, kind of floats over to Gomarad and kind of like nooses through his what's
Remains.
left of him,
Ugh.
and he comes up with this locket in his teeth, and
Aww.
he flies over back onto there, and then kind of going in between the cracks, kind of like runs in there for a second and comes back out.
Oh, okay.
And then, do you have the flower? And at this point, I'm just going to say that you do.
That I found it.
Ta-ta!
Ta-ding!
Wow,
And then you
look at
see,
that.
Na-na-na-na.
you see the indigo one kind of like gently take the flower from with its teeth and kind of scrabbles into the tomb too. And as it does, the violet one kind of says, "You can open it if you want to."
The flower?
No,
The
tomb.
The
tomb.
locket?
tomb.
Okay. You said that he... Okay. Okay, stand back. Stand back, please. And I'm gonna push on.
Strength check.
Yeah.
Hit me
Here
with
we
it.
go.
Hit me with that strength
Fully.
check. It's a 12, but I have a plus 5 strength.
So you're good.
Yes.
So you got you see
Can
them.
I give her my one? I'm just-
you see the muscles kind of ripple on Miriam on her very young, still body as she pushes this lid off the top, and you see
Whippersnapper.
as it falls over to the side, and inside you see this slightly withered but still beautiful body of this small fey creature, but all of you just immaculate. She is fucking gorgeous. And you connect the dots. Florian.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. For the peanut gallery.
Yeah. It's just like, no. I got that as soon as I realized those were tombs.
So you watch as the violet fairy dragon kind of scrabbles around and like lightly connects this locket around her neck, and then you see this other one take this flower up to it and touches the locket with the flower, and the flower starts to bloom and grow from the locket. And
I'm
then,
fully entranced.
as you guys watch, it slowly goes around and kind of goes over and encapsulates the body of Florian. And then you see this faint light kind of rise and then dissipate. Then you watch as the flower withers and this capsule kind of decays very quickly. And as it does, you see the locket is now glowing. The flower is gone, and her body is completely, like, almost looks like she's alive. It almost looks like she's breathing.
It almost looks like it, or it does look like it.
Ouch! Makeup.
Want to
Wake me up!
wake me up inside?
Alright, so what you guys doing?
Wake
You've
me
got
up.
Ooh. I use Druidcraft to make just like the scent of flowers, like right under her nose, basically, just to see if it like wakes her up. Almost like spelling salts, but pleasant.
Okay, so as you guys watch, as Solus' wooden arm kind of has this wave of green energy kind of goes down his arm, which, by the way, Kree, you look at his arm, and it's fucking wooden. Like, it's weird as shit.
Would you look at that?
It's like a marionette, but
Crazy,
made
isn't
it.
But you watch as
You
these,
guys
like,
are strange.
It's more like a tree
faint
branch.
glowing lights run
Okay.
down his arm,
We get that a
and
lot.
then you see as these, like, faint petals just drift towards her nose. And you see her eyes flutter open.
Ah.
Snorts one into her nose.
Stop.
And then as she kind of looks at the two fairy dragons and kind of like pets them both, looks at you and says something that you don't understand.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. Damn it. And she kind of takes you by the cheek
Okay.
and touches you,
Okay.
I'm gonna bow.
and your age goes away.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
Okay.
I'm glad I didn't erase my original age.
She looks at you and does the same thing. You.
Oh hell yeah!
Finally.
I'm one again.
You
Even
need
goes
this?
to you, Kree.
Do you need
You
this
go back to
for
diapers.
And Kree,
Whoops, my bad.
do you approach
You
her
get
as she
pissed off
looks
because you're
her
no
hand
longer
down?
collecting Social Security. My checks.
I don't have to go down to the office anymore.
Can I like? I mean, I can't converse with her though.
No,
Right.
not really, no. Unless you speak Sylvan.
I do not.
Which
The
first chance I
infernal-
get, I'm fucking learning it.
I kind of do like a awkward like bow to her, like, "Wow, I'm a demon, and you're kind of like glorious."
She wouldn't be able to
"You're
understand.
cool." And then I kind of look over to Gomarad, kind of like,
She's still like very daintily is holding out her hand towards you.
I kind of step forward a little, like bow again, and like put my head up.
I was like, are you going to do the kitty, like,
As
nuzzle?
she touches you, you feel just the wrinkles go away. You feel like you gain an inch. Some of the pains that you've had over the years and gain assess, and you lose 40 years.
Oh, your girl is 20 years old again.
Shit.
Oh my
You
God.
also are no longer collecting
I
your Social
bow
Security
again
checks.
and kind of tip my heart to her.
So much fun walking down to the office, banging on the
Then
door.
you see her kind of turn to the two fairy dragons and kind of whisper something to both of them.
Oh bless.
And they fly over and they attempt to start picking up the hammer. And they kind of... the hammer that's on the ground.
The evil hammer, not Gumrod's, right?
Morgathal's.
Morgathal's hammer.
Yeah.
The
Okay,
undead
good.
king.
The undead
They
thing.
start to kind of like struggle to drag it over towards you guys. And you see her kind of like speak again and gesture towards it, and then make kind of like a gift-giving motion.
Do you want help putting it back, or is it? I don't understand. I'm gonna direct it towards the fairy
Yeah.
dragons.
She wants you to have it.
Oh gosh,
Whoa.
I'm just loaded with hammers.
Kree kind of
Not
goes.
the exclusive you, the you.
But who else is going to realistically use a hammer in this
I got
group?
a hammery boy over here, and a hammery boy over here.
Oh, they're both hammers.
We're all liable for hammering.
Okay, well, this one
I could maybe wield it in bear form.
that I have
Now
is
that
very
would be
with my teeth, so I will.
Go full Russian.
I'm sure you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
And I'll just say, they're offering a hammer. I got a hammer, so you know, whoever can pick it up.
For keeps or just for like.
Can I use the hammer? Is it like?
Yeah.
Is it too big for me?
I mean, you can use it. You don't know if you're proficient in it or yet, but
Are you?
you can give it a shot. You
Uh,
can give it a
all
little
simple
college try.
weapons.
It's a simple
Technically.
weapon.
Yeah.
Unless it's something special.
Do you need a hammer? I
I
have
mean,
a hammer.
I got a sword.
But,
I'd love
alright.
to have a hammer.
Go
Add
for the
to my
hammer.
collection.
Hammer time.
Sure about this, friend?
Alright, bear.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
I just like make bear noises even though I'm an elf right now. I just.
Guess I take the hammer. Nice hammer.
Kree looks uncomfortably
take
at
it.
it.
Yay, another item card. Morgathol's hammer. +2.
Ooh.
A legendary. Oh shit.
No shit.
Damn.
Then she kind of looks at all of you, and then she looks down